What shaped Lance? What shapes you? Two invisible forces. One, state. Your model of the world is what shapes you long term.
What's up, guys? It's Sunday and it's time for a new weekly challenge. This time we are going to apply Tony Robbins' 6 human needs in order to evaluate our days and then see how we can actually design them to improve upon them, to have days that are really fulfilling and really make us enjoy life.
Your model of the world is the filter. That's what's shaping us. That's what makes people make decisions. When we want to influence somebody, we got to know what already influences them. And it's made up of 3 parts, I believe. First, what's your target? What are you after? Which I believe it's not your desires. You can get your desires to goals. How many of you got a goal or desire and thought, is this all there is? How many have been there? Say aye. So it's needs we have. I believe there are 6 human needs. Second, once you know what the target that's driving you is and you uncover it for the truth, you don't form it, you uncover it. Then you find out what's your map. What's the belief systems that are telling you how to get those needs? Some people think the way to get those needs is destroy the world. Some people is to build something, create something, love someone.
This is a result of last week's suffer challenge where I really plagued myself. It's about 11, 12 kilometers left and my bike just broke down on me. See? Had a dreadful last week, and perhaps that was due to design. So Tony Robbins' 6 human needs that may clear things up for us. So that's what's coming up.
Come inside, take off your coat, I'll make you feel at home. Now let's pour a glass of wine, cause I know we're all alone. I've been waiting all night, so just let me hold you close to me.
So the first 2 core human needs are certainty and variety, and these 2 work in balance with each other.
Everyone needs certainty that they can avoid pain, at least be comfortable. Now, how do you get it? Control everybody, develop a skill, give up, smoke a cigarette. And if you got totally certain, ironically, even though we all need that, like if you're not certain about your health or your children or money, you don't think about much more. You're not sure the ceiling's gonna hold up, you're gonna listen to any speaker. But while we go for certainty differently, if we get total certainty, we get what? What do you feel if you're certain? You know what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen. What would you feel? Bored out of your minds. We need variety. We need surprise. How many of you here love surprises? Say aye. Bullshit, you like the surprises you want. The ones you don't want, you call problems, but you need them. So variety is important. Have you ever rented a video or a film that you've already seen? Who's done this? Get a fucking life. Right? Why are you doing it? You're certain it's good because you read it before, saw it before, but you're hoping it's been long enough you've forgotten enough there's variety.
Hey, hey. And then we have the 3rd human need, significance. And that means that we have an urge to feel needed, wanted, loved, a sense of meaning.
You can get it by making more money. You can do it by being more spiritual. You can do it by getting yourself in a situation where you put more tattoos and earrings in places humans don't want to know. Whatever it takes. The fastest way to do this, if you have no background, no culture, and no belief in resources or resourcefulness, is violence. If I put a gun to your head and I live in the hood, instantly I'm significant. 0 to 10, how high? 10. How certain am I you're going to respond to me? 10. How much uncertainty? Who knows what's going to happen next? Kind of exciting, like climbing up into a cave and doing that stuff all the way down there. Total variety and uncertainty. And it's significant, isn't it? So you're willing to risk your life for it. So that's why violence has always been around and will be around unless we have a consciousness change as a species.
But it can also be in a work context, how you feel that you have this responsibility that people depend on you. My engineering degree, that to some sense was driven by my need to feel unique. Then we come to the 4th need, connection, which actually can work against this 3rd need. You see, if we have this very, very strong sense of feeling important and unique, that could actually make it harder for us to connect with people, to be able to love a person because we're just so special.
Now you can get significance a million ways, but to be significant, you got to be unique and different. Here's what we really need. Connection and love, 4th need. We all want it. Most people settle for connection because love's too scary. Don't want to get hurt. Who here has ever been hurt in an intimate relationship? Say aye. If you don't raise your hand, you'll have about other shit too, come on. And you're going to get hurt again. Aren't you glad you came to this positive visit? But here's what's true, we need it. We can do it through intimacy, through friendship, through prayer, through walking in nature. If nothing else works for you, get a dog. Don't get a cat, get a dog, because if you leave for 2 minutes, it's like you've been gone for 6 months when you show back up again 5 minutes later, right?
When I eat, I'm truly connecting with the food. It's perhaps weird to somebody who isn't in love with food the way I am. It's just a special bond. That's why it gives me so much value to eat. My relationship to food is, to some sense, very destructive, taking over all the other needs. To make it more quantifiable, Tony talks about grading these, or how we meet these needs. If it's a very good vehicle for meeting a need, it's a 10, and if it's a sucky one, then it's a 0.
The first 4 needs are called the needs of the personality, is what I call it. Now, these first 4 needs, every human finds a way to meet. Even if you lie to yourself, even if you have split personalities.
So then we have the 2 last human needs, growth and contribution.
Are the needs of the spirit. And this is where fulfillment comes. You won't get fulfillment from the first 4. You'll figure a way, smoke, drink, do whatever, meet the first 4. But the last 2, number 5, you must grow. We all know the answer here. If you don't grow, you what? If a relationship's not growing, if a business is not growing, if you're not growing, it doesn't matter how much money you have, how many friends you have, how many people love you, you feel like hell. And the reason we grow, I believe, is so we have something to give of value.
And then we have the last 6th human need, contribution. The feeling that we are adding something to life, to the world, to a person.
To contribute beyond ourselves. Because we all know, corny as it sounds, the secret of living is giving. We all know life's not about me, it's about we. This culture knows that, this room knows that. And it's exciting. When you see Nicholas up here talking about his $100 computer, the most passionate, exciting thing is here's a genius, but he's got a calling now. You can feel the difference in him. And it's beautiful. And that calling can touch other people.
One of the simplest way of actually meeting these needs is to just give them first. If you want to feel connection, try to give connection. If you want to feel significance, make someone else feel significant, and they will return that sense of you being needed, you being significant.
Because they get excited to contribute once they've had the chance to experience it, not talk about it.
But you see, it doesn't work to only meet one of these needs. We have to hit them all.
Here's what's different about people. We have the same needs, but are you a certainty freak? Is that what you value most, or uncertainty? This man here couldn't be a certainty freak if he climbed through those caves. Are you driven by significance or love? We all need all 6, but whatever your lead system is tilts you in a different direction. And as you move in a direction, you have a destination or destiny.
So you see how we can design our lives in different ways to reach different levels. That's why we want to look at what we're doing throughout the week. For instance, in particular tasks like doing laundry, we can break these down and then just see how we reach these different needs in different levels. It means that we also can tweak the way we approach our tasks, the way we approach our life, to have a higher score on these levels, and by that perhaps reaching like a perfect day.
The second piece is the map. Think of that as the operating system tells you how to get there. And some people's map is, I'm going to save lives even if I die for other people, and they're a fireman. Somebody else says, I'm going to kill people to do it. They're trying to meet the same needs of significance, right? They want to honor God or honor their family, but they have a different map.
So the idea for this week's challenge is to understand these 6 human needs. I will put a link down there so you can read through them and really digest them properly. And then look at your life, go through some days and evaluate how you are living your life, how you are hitting these different needs. And then Thursday, perhaps Friday, try to design a perfect day. Try to hit these points on the maximum level and see if we can just have a freaking amazing day. It will just be a great week, I promise you that, if you put the effort into it. My name is Alexander Nilsson. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being you, and I will see you in the week. Promise you that. Bye, guys.